So a month ago, if you had ever told me that I would be making nabe at home, I would have called you crazy. Because for me, nabe is like a communal thing that you enjoy with friends or family at a restaurant. And I don't have like a nabe pot. I don't have a portable burner, so it's not something that I would think of making. But in these COVID times, I think we're all doing things a little bit differently. So Ichiriki is offering their nabe to go, so I picked up a set and I'm gonna try it out. Okay, so I'm just using a skillet because I thought it would be easier to see all the ingredients floating in there that way. So I got some shrimp. The shrimp was extra, which it was an add-on. Like the basic set that I got was the light set, which is about $13 with my meat choice of Kobe kalbi. So that's the meat here. It's the meat. And then this is the broth, which I got paitan. There's a choice of about a dozen, I guess, different broths. So I'm going to just pour some in. Yeah. Smells good. So here are the vegetables that I cut into bite-sized pieces. The chives, tofu, mushroom, and one bok. So it's not completely boiling yet, but vegetables don't have to cook that well, so I'm going to start adding them in. So I'm going to start with the chives. And some one bok. And then some carrot. And tofu. Then mushroom. And aburaage. So it would take a lot of time to assemble these ingredients yourself. So they've done a lot of the work for you. Next, I'm gonna start adding the chicken meatballs, the tsukune. Okay, so I forgot to turn on the camera while I was adding in the meatballs, and that's what they look like. I would say there's enough to make maybe six small meatballs. Next, I'm gonna add the shrimp. And finally, I'm gonna add the kalbi. So I'd say there's like about maybe 5 ounces or so. And it doesn't have to cook long after this. So after I add in all the meat, I'm just gonna turn off the heat because you don't want to overcook it. Yeah, so normally we'd be cooking and eating as we go, but in these times I'm gonna pour it into a soup bowl and have it as soup. Okay, so gonna give it a try now. I think I'll start with the meatball. Wow, that is so good. I guess this is something that I never would have ever tried at home before, but since doing it is so good, I think they're actually going to continue it once once restaurants are able to open again, because business has been really good. I think it's important to start with their broth because it's so good. But yeah, so staying at home during these times has been really interesting. I think everybody's been trying new things and doing new things, so I think that's good. People are learning. I feel like maybe we might have been so helpless before, like the generation that was coddled and had everything convenient. But now that we have to do things ourselves, we're finding like that we actually are capable of rising up to the occasion, and that's a good thing. I guess it might be a worrisome thing for the restaurants though, because now that people are cooking and cooking a lot, I wonder how much will stick once business resumes. I'm hearing that a lot of people are tired of cooking by now, so they are making the return to the restaurants for to go. But now there's a lot of times when even if I want to go out to the restaurant, I just feel too lazy, and it's just so simple to just walk to your fridge and put something together really fast. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate, but I don't know. Maybe it's bringing out everybody's inner hermit. I think maybe some people are going stir crazy, but I'm finding an equal number of people who are becoming more reclusive and more accustomed to this kind of lifestyle. So I don't know. How are you adjusting to all the changes? Maybe you can let me know in the comments, but would love to hear back.
Actually, I have to hurry up and eat because there's this bird over my head and she's chewing on that branch and dropping the crumbs or whatever into my food. So she's so naughty, that bird. Come down here. Come down. Oh my God.
And I'll catch up with you next week. Thank you. Bye.